time we're trying this. And you're just gonna see like a really great night of performance on a beautiful summer evening in Chicago. If you're not familiar with In Kind, it is a platform for inspiration, information, and kindness, thus In Kind. I was featured once on the website, so hopefully I'm one of those three things. I'm willing to bet on at least two of them. Just so you know a little bit about me, because I'm going to start you off tonight. My name is Daniella Mazzio, and a few things about me. I am biracial and bisexual. That's right, Pride Month. That's right, I'm one bipolar diagnosis away from being a hit NSYNC song, so fingers crossed. I'm biracial, although sometimes like looking at me, I mean, I am half Mexican, but it's kind of like that short-lived Starbucks chili mocha beverage, you know, like I'm a little spicy, but white people still, you know, they'll associate with me for a limited time only. I'm bisexual, but again, it's kind of tricky, you know, sometimes I gravitate more towards men, and it's not for a lack of interest in women, it's just easier, you know? Like, I can go to a club, and I just gotta, like, do a little whoop, bend over, and, you know, I got one. But I could be talking to a woman for 3 hours, and at best, I've made a friend. So, it's very tricky out there for those buys. Hug a bye today, if you're out there. It's summertime in the city. It's really felt like it, you know, too. No, I feel like there's some ambient water noise happening in this lovely event area we're in. So it makes me feel like we're having a nice little cozy rainy evening in here, just like the last couple of nights. So hopefully you're gonna grab a blanket and snuggle up with us here. It is summer, and there's a lot of summer movies coming out. I really like movies. For instance, I saw the movie There Will Be Blood for the first time not that long ago, and it was a good movie, but my favorite thing about it was the title, you know, There Will Be Blood, and there totally was. It was amazing. I kind of wish every movie was titled that way, like if Marley and Me was called The Dog Will Die, The Butterfly Effect was called This Will Waste Your Time. Similarly, this hosting set could be like, thank God she's hot, pretty cute. Come on, guys, it's free on Facebook. Technology, I'm gonna kick you guys off. We have a very lovely musician who's gonna be performing for you tonight. I'm gonna lead us off with some music of my own, and just a little tip for you all. This is rated R, so if you're a kid out there, just turn it on mute for the next 4 minutes, you know. It'll be like when your parents just tune you out. This time, tune me out, you know, and we'll all be good there. So it is summertime. We're coming in from that harsh cold. My favorite thing about the winter is actually cuffing season. And if you don't know what cuffing season is, it's kind of that period in the winter where you try to like land a bow, stock up on nuts, if you will. And it's really nice because you get to find a person, but at the same time, it can be dangerous out there, and you don't always know what's going on. So this is a little song I wrote about a situation where you're dating someone, but you're not quite sure where it's going, and this is called Hard Love. It can get hard when I see you get hard to remember how hard love can be. I can pretend when you end, I bend over that we're casual, capital C. We talk every day and you always stay, but we'll say we're not ready. After sweat and moonlight carry us through the night, where will our status sit comfortably? We'll be forenoon spoon. We'll be forenoon spoon. We're not dating, but we like each other. If it's still morning, then we're casual lovers. We'll wake up this way and then we'll say, oops, this happened accidentally. favorite shampoo of the person you do isn't to woo. I just like the smell of Axe 2 in 1. But since I have it, let's power shower. Let's power shower. We both have somewhere to be, so let's clean up with platonic efficiency. We might have sex, but you won't wash my back because, oh no, I wasn't like asking or anything. No, I got it. Got it. Indifference is my superpower, so let's power shower. Okay, I haven't been honest about what I want, and I'm afraid if when I say you'll be gone. My personality, come on, my personality. We don't need a label, we're going emotionally anal. That means that I really feel like I can open up around you. I won't give a shit if you jizz on my tits, cause I know you're jizzing on my heart. It might not be much, but hey, it's a start. Stay past noon, I'll make you food to go. Alright, that is not all of the music you are about to hear today. I was Daniella Mazzio, and you can find me on Instagram at DanillaMaz95. Really clever teenage me. But your next act, you can find him on Instagram at Jared Does Music. That's Jared Does Music. Give it up for just Jared Jones.
Hey, hello, Jared. I'm glad you're here. It's good to be here. My name is Jared Jones. I write silly love songs about girls that I used to date because I'm a tragic human being. This first one is one that I wrote, I guess, 4 years ago at this point? 4 years ago. I was dating a girl and she broke up with me the day after her sister's wedding that we attended together. So that was a punch in the face. So I got really drunk and I sat on my bathroom floor and I wrote this song. No, not my bathroom floor, my kitchen floor. There's another song that I'm gonna play later that was written on the bathroom floor. There's a theme, it's fine. Like a shooting star, crumbling down to the earth. And you'll see me burning the night sky, burning the night sky. Will you catch me? Will you hold me in your arms? And how long will you let me stay here? Cause I'm falling and I'm burning up for you. Just tell me that you're burning too. My heart doesn't need all your love. Baby, it would be so nice to have you by my side. But don't get it twisted, you know that I'm just fine with or without you. With or without you. You've fallen out of sight and out of mind, yeah. And I'll never call you my own again. So again, my name, guys, is Jared Jones. I am from the city of Philadelphia. If any of my Philly peeps are watching, what up? How y'all doing? Don't die. Currently residing in Chicago, Illinois for the last year and a half, just about. And I write songs about stuff and I sing them for people and people seem to like it, so I keep doing it. It's kind of, until they tell me to stop, that's kind of where I'll be at. So I'll play another one for you. This thing that you see in front of me on the floor here, it's a loop pedal. If you are at all a fan of Ed Sheeran, you're probably very familiar with it. I do a very similar thing with my loop pedal, starting songs from the ground up and then performing them, that whole shebang-a-lang. So I'm going to do one called Solitude. I'll explain what it's about afterwards because we don't really care about all that, do we? Nope. All right.
And I need a little solitude to make
get through this life, to get through this life. And I need a little solitude to make it tonight. So I need a little solitude to get through this life, to get through this life. And I need a little solitude to make it tonight. Now I'm staring at a blank page, trying to make my mood change. Write it down, make it figure it out. Take a few deep breaths, now I'm singing it out. My phone in the bed, need to clear a little head. Goddamn, I'm feeling this now. Oh, solitude to get through this life, to get through this life. And I need a little solitude to make it tonight. So I need a little solitude to make it through this life, to get through this life. And I need a little solitude to make it tonight. That was Solitude. Quick little anecdote about that song. So I went to Washington, D.C., this was maybe like 3 years ago, with a few friends, and met this girl at a bar, and we spent all night hanging out, and she gave me her number. And at the time, I was living in Delaware, so I drove back to Delaware the next day, super hungover, and I was like, I'm gonna text this girl, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're 23, when a girl gives you her number. And she didn't respond, which at the age of 26 is now not surprising. But at the time I was a little pissed off, so I bought this gallon of wine, one of those Carlo Rossi things, and I just fucking housed it. And while I was taking swigs straight out of this bottle, I was just walking around writing down pissed off lyrics, rah, rah, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. And I came up with this song, and what was incredible was the next day I remembered the song. So I was like, oh, maybe this is something I should put into the world. I thought it was gonna be a throwaway song, and now it's a fan favorite. So if anybody's watching who loves Solitude, yeah, shout out to you guys for making me realize that my song wasn't trash. I appreciate you. Next one. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna bust that one out quite yet, but I will do this little love ditty that I wrote about my two best friends who I think are watching right now. So if you are watching, Marcus and Megan, I love you guys. This one's for you. Yeah, they're just the shining beacon of hope in a really fucking dark and dismal world that has no real love. So they deserve a song. In the basement of a frat house, your lips pressed to my mouth. It's our only way out. First alone, barely thought about it. Now we're cuddled up, marching, hula on the couch, and skipped a night out all the time to be with you. We'll write stories of our love, build statues upon what we built up. The sun will rise from our eyes and hang in the skies Build statues upon what we build up. The sun will rise from our eyes, hang in the skies until the moon. 'Cause the moon knows where we are. Statues upon the river, sun will rise from our eyes, hang in the skies until the moon knows. 'Cause the moon knows where we are. And I said, oh, what a love we found. I'll never give you up, I'll never let you down. Love you guys. And you, Franklin. Franklin is their corgi puppy. His name is Frank Sinatra. He's also not a puppy anymore. He's like 2 years old, but I still call him a puppy. He's adorable and kind of a little shit. Oh, don't watch me injure myself on live internet stuff. So this next song, it's a little bit different. It's not about a girl, which is a change of pace, but it's still sad, so like 50-50. It's all about me trying to keep myself afloat through bouts of crippling anxiety and depression. It's kind of like my love song to myself a little bit, so yeah, it's called Keep Holding On. Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday? Yeah, a little sadness for your Tuesday. But never fret, friends, because I do fast songs too, sometimes, not really, but this next one's kind of fast. This was more or less just me getting sick and tired of like telling people my story every time I got off the stage. So I figured if I wrote a song about like who I am, then they wouldn't have to ask that. Cause like really I'm not trying to talk to you, I'm just trying to go get another beer, and you're like taking up beer time, and that's not okay. So I figured I'd self-serve and serve the public at the same time. This one doesn't actually have a name yet, so I don't know. People in the chat, you should comment what you think I should name the song. That would be dope. Maybe one of your considerations will be taken in. Yeah, okay. Do it. Don't just sit there and stare at your phone either. Actually comment stuff. I'm watching you. Yeah, all right. times are ticking along. I'm going to do another song for you that is actually being released on streaming platforms this Friday, 21st. It's called Bathroom Floor. It's also about a girl. That's really all I can give you on that one. So you should follow me on Spotify, Jared Jones, Jared Jones. I'm not going to spell that. And yeah, look out for that this Friday. Oh yeah, if you're not already, follow me on Instagram at Jared Does Music, Jared Does Music. But without further ado, I will play Bathroom Floor for you. A sad tale of drunken stupor and broken hearts. This Friday, the 21st at midnight, so go check it out, because it's going to be dope, I promise. I think I have time for Uno Mas. Okay. Maybe more than Uno Mas. This is the story of a girl who cried. No, I'm kidding. This is a song that I wrote a few years ago, kind of in the same vein of like lifting myself out of. Well, oh, never mind. No, it's not. I lied. It's fine. This is what we live for. This song is a fan favorite. It's the last one I'm gonna play. You're not physically here, so like I can tell you to get up and move and dance, but I guess that would be weird in your living room, and I have no way of knowing if you're actually doing it. So I'm going to assume that you're doing it. It's called Crush. People tend to like it, and it's fun. So yeah, I hope you like it too.
Say yes or no, don't leave the dust, wait for the wind to blow. Take me home. You gotta be smart as a drop around, and spend the whole night trying to get your attention. Wanna take you. I wanna wake up for breakfast, kissing on your neck, taking in set, just a little morning sex. And I'm gonna feel it too. I'm counting down the days on my fingers and toes. I gotta push on you. I know it sounds like a fool, but it's true. And I'm telling you, ain't no lie, no more, but I gotta push on you, girl. With a few guys and I've had my fair share. Going. Getting out of back, still on my mind. I never felt bad, I'm wasting my time. So heck my mind. I wanna wait in the middle of the winter, long night, and we end up in the bedroom. Nothing but our intertwined. We're sharing all our secrets until the morning light. I gotta push on you. I know girl. We go cruising on a city night. Together we can stare up at the city lights. Hold each other real close, yeah, real tight. And we can do anything when the feeling's right. Kiss in the cold rain over the phone. And kiss on the L train all the way home. And kiss in the corner of the bar, take it too far. Kiss you on the forehead and call you my own. So tell me, girl, what you thinking? You need some time to let it sink in? That's okay, I'll be right here with a do. I ain't got no choice because, girl, I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. I know it sounds fool. It's true. Ooh, and girl, I'm telling you, it ain't no lie. Said it ain't no lie. Said it ain't. One last time, I'm Garrett Jones from Philly in Chicago. You can find me on Instagram at Joe.music You can stream my EP of the same name on Apple Music and Spotify and choice other places like Napster, because that still exists for some reason. You can stream my new single this Friday, Bathroom Floor, on the same places, so follow me on Spotify so you can get that. And that's all I got, I think. You guys have been great. This has been fun. Yeah, let's bring our wonderful host to the stage. Come on. Yeah. Woo!
Got the sunflower memo, so this is officially in time live episode 1 of